This 19-year-old built a $50 million empire without ever leaving his bedroom. No office, no employees, no investors, just a laptop, a cheap desk, and a teenager who refused to think small. And here's the craziest part. You've probably seen his work, shared his pages, or even bought something he created, without ever realizing it was all coming from one hidden kid behind a bedroom door. His identity stayed secret, but his impact took over the internet. Today, we reveal how he did it. Most people believe that success requires a big office, a fancy education, and a team of professionals working day and night. But sometimes, the world is changed not by big companies, but by a single teenager sitting in a tiny bedroom with nothing more than a cheap laptop, a Wi-Fi connection, and a dream. This is the story of a 19-year-old who built a $50 million empire without stepping outside his room. No investors, no rich connections, no business degree, just pure obsession, curiosity, and the ability to see opportunities where others saw nothing. When he was younger, 14, maybe 15, he wasn't thinking about money at all. He was just like millions of other teens. He stayed up late gaming, scrolling through social media, watching random videos, and exploring the internet out of boredom. But unlike most teens, he wasn't just consuming content. He was studying it. He began to notice patterns. Some posts went viral while thousands of others didn't. Some creators grew fast while others stayed stuck. Some products sold instantly while others collected dust. Without even realizing it, he was learning the silent language of the internet, human attention. While his classmates memorized formulas for school, he studied what people clicked. While others watched videos for fun, he watched them like a scientist, trying to understand why one video got 10 views while another got 10 million. And it was during one of these late-night scrolling sessions that he had his first real breakthrough. He saw faceless pages posting simple videos and earning thousands. Teens his age were running small digital brands from their phones. People were selling tiny digital guides and earning more than adults with full-time jobs. It hit him like lightning. You don't need to be famous. You just need to understand what people want. He wasn't ready to start a business yet, but a seed had been planted. At 16, he finally built the courage to make his first online page. Nothing special. No professional logo, no fancy name, just a blank account with 0 followers. He stayed up until 1 a.m. posting his first video. It got 32 views. Not 32,000, just 32. Most people would delete the page and say it wasn't for them. But he didn't. Something inside him said, "Try again." So he posted a second video, then a third, and then another. For months, almost no one watched him. But he didn't stop. Every failure taught him something. Every flop sharpened his instincts. He learned why certain thumbnails attract attention, why certain topics explode, why some videos keep people watching until the end. Then one normal day, everything changed. One of his videos suddenly blew up. 300,000 views in 3 days. For him, it felt surreal. But what shocked him even more was the small amount of money he earned from it. $4.72. It wasn't a lot, but for him, it meant everything. It was proof that the internet could reward effort. And he said to himself, if I can make $4, I can make 400,000. From that moment, he became unstoppable. While his friends played video games late into the night, he worked quietly at his desk, editing videos, learning new tools, taking notes from successful creators, reading about psychology, marketing, and content strategy. Every day he improved the tiniest things. His titles got better. His thumbnails got sharper. His storytelling improved. And slowly, steadily, his pages began to grow. By the time he turned 17, he understood something extremely powerful, something most adults still don't get. Attention is money. The more attention you control, the more doors open for you. So he created more pages. Not one, not two, but dozens. Different niches, different styles, different strategies. All faceless, all automated. He built systems instead of chasing trends. While the rest of the world aimed for one viral video, he aimed for one powerful system. A machine that creates content even while he sleeps. By 18, his online presence had exploded beyond his imagination. He had more than 20 million combined followers across his accounts. Brand deals began pouring in. Companies messaged him asking for help. People started paying him not just for his content, but for his understanding of what makes things grow. His bedroom, once just a small messy space with posters on the wall, had turned into a command center. 2 monitors, a microphone, LED lights, a camera he barely used because his channels were faceless. It was a digital empire, but held together by one teenager. Then came the moment that changed everything. He launched his first digital product. A simple guide. Nothing fancy, just his knowledge in one place. In the first week, he earned $25,000. That was the moment he realized he wasn't just a content creator. He was a businessman. And he didn't stop there. He reinvested everything. He hired editors from different countries. He paid for designers to create better visuals. He built automation tools. He created posting systems. He built a team, all remote, all dedicated. As his systems grew, his income exploded. Brand deals went from $5,000 a month to $10,000 to $25,000. He created a subscription program. He built an agency that helped businesses grow online. He sold templates, scripts, tools, all digital, all automated. By the age of 19, he had built multiple income streams. Ads, brand partnerships, digital products, monthly memberships, consulting, automation services, and each one growing faster than the last. People began calling him the ghost of the algorithm, the invisible teenager behind dozens of successful pages. And finally, his businesses reached a combined valuation of more than $50 million. All from that same small room, the same 4 walls, the same desk he started with. No glamorous office, no rich parents, just a laptop, a smart mind, and a level of consistency the world rarely sees. Whenever people ask him how he did it, he gives the same simple answer: I didn't chase money, I chased growth. Money chased me. That is the truth behind his success. He didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait for the perfect idea. He didn't wait for motivation. He just started. And he didn't stop. And the real message of his story is simple. You don't need a fancy setup. You don't need a degree. You don't need investors. You only need 3 things: the courage to start small, the patience to stay consistent, and the curiosity to learn every day. Right now, someone somewhere is building the next big empire from a bedroom, and the next story the world talks about could be yours. In a world where everyone waits for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect opportunity, this 19-year-old didn't wait for anything. He started with what he had: a laptop, a small room, and a belief that effort matters more than excuses. His story isn't just about money. It's about possibility. It's a reminder that the next big success story will not come from a skyscraper office. It will come from someone just like you, sitting in a small room, dreaming a little bigger than everyone else. If this journey inspired you, make sure to subscribe, because this is just one story, and we're here to tell the next one.